Hi, this is Penny McClellan for Team B. Today we're talking about educational assessments. The use of educational assessments, the ethical and cultural consideration associated with achievement and intelligent tests in education. High-stake assessments are assessments that fall into the category of state assessments that give a better insight of student academic placement at the end of certain grade levels. Those grade levels include 3rd, 5th, 8th, and 11th. Assessments that fall into summative category include standardized testing and high-stake testing. Standardized testing usually consists of one particular test given to students across states, schools, and districts so that the details of their performance can determine without the inference of outside factors to affect the results. Types of standardized tests include SAT and ACT. These types of tests help students with college admission. The results of high-stake tests finalize whether or not students have passed the next grades, as well as if they graduate or not. These tests are also used to monitor what is called Student Adequate Year process, in accordance with what is also known as No Child Left Behind. No Child Left Behind keeps up with any increase in academic achievement in those students who may be a minority, low income, or also may have special needs. Those types of high-stake tests include the National Assessment of Education process, and these tests are given for 4th, 8th, and 12th grades. Results from these tests are used for those similar, then give better insight on significant academic improvements of students over a numerous amount of years. Diagnostic assessments is an extremely important tool teachers can use in the classroom to help determine the strengths and weaknesses in all of their children and their students. Diagnostic assessments involve the gathering and careful evaluation of detailed data using students' knowledge and skills in a given learning area. The assessments allow the teachers to gain the understanding of the current situation of the students, the knowledge about how to improve their learning, and the required resources to help the students. Then it leads teachers into being able to take the proper action towards the improved learning outcomes. It's a cycle that is repeated over and over until the students' learning needs are properly scaffolded to effectively improve learning. There are many ways a teacher can apply diagnostic assessments to the classroom. Tests and quizzes are the easiest way to determine strengths and weaknesses in the classroom, and from those results, begin working on those weaknesses to improve them. Another example of is when teachers sit down with each student for a conference and an interview. An interview might be held to explore the student's thinking and suggest next steps. Assess the student's level of understanding of a particular concept or procedure, and review, clarify, and extend what a student has already learned. There are so many different ideas for a teacher to use diagnostic assessments in the classroom. The next part that we explored was the ethical and cultural consideration associated with achievement and intelligent testing in education. Items on a test of intelligence tend to reflect culture of the society where the test is employed. Low performance on achievement and intelligence tests are associated with minorities, Low achievement and intelligence test scores are associated with poor, mentally retarded, and disabled. Intelligence and achievement tests are viewed by some individuals valid and some valid due to measurement. What is considered intelligence in one culture may differ in another. Because values may differ radically between cultures and subculture groups, people from different culture groups can have radically different views about what constitutes intelligence. Tests to intelligence differs in the degree which they are culture loaded. Some questions on the test measures certain knowledge that must be learned within their environment. Some questions are based upon the culture which the test was established. Culture Fair Intelligence Test is intended to be free of culture bias. Researchers have suggested that society does not expect to equalize educational or intelligence score outcomes for minority groups, but instead should focus their work on equalized educational opportunities for all groups. Ethical consideration associated with achievement and intelligence tests in education can be found in the use of applications to these measures. Achievement and intelligence tests are used as predictive measures for social outcomes. Correlation studies show that IQ and intelligence highly correlate with social outcomes such as incarceration, divorce, job success, and wealth. Correlation studies only show that there is a relationship between two factors, but does not indicate causation. IQ and intelligence should not be the only factor used to predict such outcomes, as there are other influences such as genetics, environment, and culture. In using intelligence and standardized tests as predictive measures for social outcomes, one is actually providing a measure of discriminating against individuals that may be fully qualified for the applied position. Another ethical consideration is the misuse of achievement and intelligence tests. Intelligence tests are used to measure intelligence, whereas achievement tests are used to assess what students have learned. Using an achievement test to assess a measure of intelligence is outside the scope of the test's intended purpose and is considered a misuse of the test. This is the research Team B has conducted, and we do appreciate you listening. Thank you very much.